When I look at social media, I just feel like if social media didn't exist, would these big brands be making as much money as they do now? Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hi or welcome. I'm Taddisha, also known as Tads, also known as T. You can call me Tads T, either one. And if you're not new to my channel, let's hop in. First of all, I'm gonna give a shout out to Strike It Rich. Strike It Rich UK is a UK fashion clothing brand. They cater for the kings, queens and the in-betweens, and their clothing line is so unique and very affordable. So make sure you check out their website, follow them on Instagram. As you can see, their website is poppin'. Their Instagram is poppin', and make sure you use my discount code to get some coin off. Not only have I got to give a shout out to Strike It Rich, but I've got to give a shout out to Upsurger. Upsurger is a UK marketplace for upcoming clothing brands run by young entrepreneurs, the ones that pursued their dreams and thoughts and made it into a reality. The name Upsurger came from the word upsurge, which means the upward increase in the strength or quantity of something, bringing great minds that think alike and collaborating on an entrepreneurial basis. All the information will be in the description down below, but let's get straight into this video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing or going more deep into the topics of social media. I'm speaking on it because I feel like it's not even a big issue, but it's a part of everybody's day. Like, it's something that you check more or less every day. It's just something that everybody uses on a day-to-day basis, and I feel like it's social media all about materialism. And when I mean materialism, I mean like showing off their bling, showing off their money. Do you know what I mean? And the reason why I say that is because I feel like once people start to get money, they become greedy, and like, it's not even greedy, but they just think like, oh yeah, I'm making money now, so I'm gonna go flex, and I'm gonna go buy this, I'm gonna go buy this, I'm gonna go buy that, and like they start spending unnecessarily, and then they're literally like, they're basically low-key broke, and then at the end of the day, their Instagram feed isn't even real. You're flexing materials that you can't even afford at this point, because you spend most of your money on them and now you can't even afford it. Anyways, when I look at social media, I just feel like if social media didn't exist, would these big brands be making as much money as they do now? Because if we didn't have social media, we wouldn't be on it to flex or show it off, because nobody else will be seeing it, really and truly. If we didn't have social media, nobody else will be seeing it except the people that, I don't know, the people that you walk past. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like people buy these big brands to not only just stunt and flex, but it is a good thing, because you could, like, I wouldn't say it's something you could be proud of. It is something you could be proud of, but some people do it to the point where they're flexing and they're doing the most just because they have money. And I want people to think that they have money. I want people to think that they're rich when really they're not rich. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I remember going through Instagram and I was looking at this person's Instagram page, their feed, and their feed looks like they are rich. And when I say rich, I mean like this person had Gucci on. They didn't even have Gucci on, but they had a big brand on. And if you look in the comments, everyone was like, oh my god, I'm trying to be like you. You're rich. Oh, the shoes. Oh, your bag. Oh, your necklace. Oh, your what? And I'm just thinking, but you use your student loan to buy that, and now you can't afford food to eat for dinner. Like, people be using their student loans just to buy materialistic things, just to stunt and take pictures. Like, it doesn't make sense. We need to fix up. We really need to fix up. Is that all what social media is about these days? Like, if you ain't got designer on, does it count as drip? And people think just because you got designer on, it's drip. The designer brands be making the ugliest pieces of something there, and then just because you have it, it means that you got drip. No, that's not, no. Designer can make products and they're ugly as hell, and if they're ugly, understand. But at the same time, I do feel like it's not even people's fault, because it's just pushed onto us to think that if you're wearing designer, you're rich, or if you're wearing designer, you're up there. Do you know what I mean? And that's not the case at all. All honesty, the richest people be wearing the raggediest clothes. And I don't mean it in the sense that raggedy is nasty and ugly, but they'll be wearing the most basic clothes, and that's facts. Like, look at Simon Cowell. Every time you're on X Factor, all you see is one good white top and pair of jeans. Like, literally, even going out, like, if you haven't seen Simon Cowell, like, I'll show you a picture. He's literally always in a white top and jeans, and he is wealthy. Like, he's wealthy. But anyways, that's just an example. There's so many more examples that I could give, but that's besides the point. I feel like when it comes to social media, people really stunt. Like, people really be stunting and fronting, pretending that they're living a certain lifestyle that they're really not living, and I don't understand what people are trying to prove by doing so. What point does it prove because you're wearing this, or because you're posed up by this fancy car, or if you're in a fancy restaurant, blah blah blah. I can't even explain it to you guys, I'm so bad at explaining, but not everyday designer. There's nothing wrong with working hard and buying a designer because you're working hard for it. But when you're buying designer and you can't afford it, just to take pictures and show off and front and stunt, that's a different situation, because at this point you're broke and you can't even afford the designer. You're just getting it to feel better about yourself, or to come across a certain way to other people, which isn't the right thing. Like, it's not right. If social media was not there, you wouldn't be doing it. Do you get what I mean? And this is what people do. They waste their money on the stuff that they don't need to buy. Do you get what I'm saying? Period, Bill. Social media isn't just about materialism, because I can't just say everybody is like that, because not everybody is like that. And I see a lot of people on social media doing it for being on there for the good, like showing off their art, showing off their talent, showing off their skills, which is absolutely amazing. And there's nothing wrong with that either, but I just feel like there is a certain part of Instagram, or I use Instagram the most, I don't use Twitter, but Instagram, where people just take pictures to show off that they live a certain lifestyle when they don't. They're renting cars, they're renting apartments just to take photos, they're renting cars just to take photos, they're buying clothes and returning them just to wear it in a picture. I can't even lie to you, at one point that is something that I was doing. Like, I was buying clothes from Klarna, taking pictures and then sending them back, because I knew I couldn't afford to keep all them clothes. Like, that's something that I'm not about to do, because I'm not living a lifestyle that's not real. Like, we're not about to do that. I just wanted to add, because I'm editing this video, right? One of the reasons why I felt like I had to buy stuff and then return them, or like portray and live certain lifestyles, because I felt like I had to uphold a certain image that was coming across on my feed, which is why I restarted it, because I didn't want to come across, or I didn't want to portray myself to be something that I'm not. So that's why I totally restarted my feed and like tried to approach it in a different way, because I'm not trying to live a lifestyle that I'm not really living in reality. Social media is a massive social platform, and there's so many things that you could do on there. You could show off your talents, you can have awesome feed, you could have an aesthetic feed, you could have your business on there. Like, it is so broad to the point that you can literally do anything on social platforms. You can sell stuff on there, you can do whatever. But I just feel like when it comes to fronting and stunting specific brands, or pretending to live a lifestyle that you don't live, that's where the issue comes. And then when you're doing that and younger people are watching you and they're thinking, oh my god, I want to be like you, I want to live this certain lifestyle, and you're portraying a fake lifestyle to people, what's that word? It's a butterfly effect. Is it a butterfly effect? Mandela effect? Where it goes on to the next person, it goes on to the next person. Yeah, I don't know what the effect is called. I think it's the butterfly effect. I think. I'm not too sure. But if you understand what I'm saying. That's gonna be the end of this video. I really hope you liked it. I really hope it opened people's eyes. Like, what things people do on Instagram that just tick you off and like that put you off? Do you think that social media is all about materialism? Because all honesty, I feel like a part of it is mainly because it's social media. I feel like if social media wasn't about, like, nobody would be fronting and stunting, or less people would be. Surgery plays a part in this as well, because if people weren't pretending to live a certain lifestyle or wanting to look a certain type of way, surgery, literally, girls will not be getting up surgery. Literally, girls won't be doing BBLs, they won't be doing surgery, they won't be trying to look a certain way. I feel like sometimes people do BBLs just to fit in, or fit that Instagram model image that we've basically put on people because they look a certain way, and it's because we like them pictures, though we tag them pictures. Like, no, but there is no specific way to look on Instagram, because when you're looking like a Instagram model on Instagram but in real life you're looking like a pancake, people will notice. So don't live a lifestyle that you're not true to. But anyways guys, that's gonna be the end of this video. I really hope you like this video. If you found this video interesting, please subscribe. Please like this video. Let's get to 50 likes. That's a bit of a stretch, but let's get to 50 likes. Let's try to get to 50 likes. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 400 subscribers. Let's try and hit that. Yes, please follow me on my socials. I do occasional brain teasers and posts on my Instagram and Snapchat. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Nancy.